Hey guys, and welcome to my very first YouTube video. As you can see, obviously we have mounted the rooftop tent on the ladder racks. This is how it's all looking in the end. However, there was quite a process to get to this result. So if you'd like to see how that happened, keep watching.
No, I don't wanna wait. I think we need to go. Come with me and run away. Start again.
So as you can see here, we've got some square painted tube from Bunnings, which we picked up this morning. We're cutting that to size at the moment, just to make sure that it all fits within the rack on the rails that are on the car at the moment. Obviously we had to take the awning off to do so, and make sure that it was all square before cutting.
Place nobody's got to know. Come with me and run away. Pack up your bags, 'cause we're going now. Driving all night to the edge of town.
This shot here gives a pretty good indication of what it's going to end up looking like. We're going to have 4 bolts in each of the corners, and then on the cross beams is what the channels of the rooftop tent are going to be sitting on. And of course it would be rude not to get a coffee and pie from the bakery. Throughout this project I did feel quite nervous, as it was my first time taking on a welding job. I've practiced quite a bit on just scrap bits. However, this is something that was going to be on my car and functioning to hold my rooftop tent down. So obviously you can see I've stripped back to where the paint was, just with the frappy disc on the angle grinder. Definitely was not a good idea to wear the welding helmet when grinding, because you cannot see a thing. And then got to welding, obviously had the square in the corner as I did that, making sure it was all level on the concrete. After the welding was done, I grounded it all down, and they all did get a coat of rust guard before painting. And then after that, the whole thing got a coat of Raptor. As you can see, we picked up the rooftop on a trailer, just so that it was easier to manage when we got it back to the factory, and we didn't have to try and deal with it on the roof of the car. So here we are, just opening up the box. And then for the first time here, we actually get to see what the rooftop tent looks like. Obviously we saw it before we purchased. However, this is our specific tent, so it's always cool to see your own. After we opened up the rooftop for the first time, we just had to take the mattress out and put the condensation mat underneath of that. We also checked that everything was in there, which it was. This rooftop is from Alpine Touring, and Chris there is an absolute legend, and he will help you out with everything that you need to know. And then after that, we just installed the roof rails on the top of the rooftop. And then we gave the other side another Raptor coat. It did start to get pretty late by this point. We do have a few shots, however, a lot of this did happen off camera, and as you will see shortly, we got the rooftop on, the awning on with the mounts, also supplied by Chris, and then you'll see a few shots of the next day when the rooftop is set up. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you've enjoyed.